Every single time we went on day trips, it just felt like we were completely different.
Right. How are we all doing, folks? Sorry for the later than expected start. The cable on my mic got pulled out the back of my PC and I had to pull it all forward. Whoa! How you doing, Xscale? How you doing, ZenX Machina? How you doing, 9Mal? Good to see you all here. Alright. Gonna give it 1 minute or two just to get everyone who wants to watch in. How are we all doing today, by the way? Hope everyone's doing excellent. As you can see, I am fucking sunburned as shit. Could do with a little mic volume boost, I think. Okay, doke. How's that? Is that a little better? Perfect. Hopefully everything's all good with everyone. Alright. So, what's everyone been up to? What has everyone been up to? Give it 30 more seconds and then we'll get started. Hey Phil! How you doing, bud? Is Germany as hot as Italy was a few days ago? Jake, did my package arrive? Yes, it did arrive. It is over here. Now, no one's going to understand what that is, and that's okay. But at least you know it's here. Still working on the software I told you about. Oh, I'm excited for that. I'm real excited for that. Awesome. Right. Let's get started, shall we? I'm going to move my chair out of the way. So, today's going to be a bit shorter than usual. That's mostly because I only got back from Italy at like 3 o'clock yesterday. So I've only had time to print off the parts for the table assembly. So we're just going to be doing the table today. And that's all right. There are a few things that are different from the LDO kit than from the normal kit. So at least you get a bit more extra content from that. The feet are one thing. Also, I didn't want red on my build. I'm going for a stealth build this time, so all black. So I just took the steel leg pieces that LDO provided with this kit, and I just spray painted them with some truck bed paint, truck bed liner. So it's a nice textured finish on these. So these are the steel ones, right? They are still a little wet. I only painted them this morning, so we're going to be careful with that. Other than that, it's a fairly standard table. Fairly standard table. All right, so let's hop straight into this. All right, we should have the manual on the right-hand side. Table's fairly straightforward piece, so it won't take too long to do, and I don't think I'll need the manual that much. But we are going to install some of the electronics as well at the same time, so we're going to hop between the electronics manual and this manual at some stage. Yes, Germany's blazing hot. Yeah, it was 36 at the highest, I think, when I was in Italy. It was hot. And that's coming from an African, so yeah, I know hot when I feel it. Awesome. Got myself, you're going to be, love this, Phil. I got myself a little electric screwdriver for once. So hopefully it won't take as long as it usually does. It's only a little wow stick though, so. It doesn't have, oh yeah, buys electric screwdriver so it doesn't take as long. Realizes that there's a tight fit on all these screws. So a manual one will be just as good. Saturday was forecast of 35 for me as well. Fucking hell, dude. Whereas in the UK at the moment, it's 18 degrees and rainy. Well, it was rainy, it's now windy. just use a cordless drill. I would if I hadn't knackered out my cordless drill. I've got no battery left on it. I was doing some stuff earlier today with it. And I don't have enough outlets available to charge it right now. Cordless drill going from Xscale. Perfect. Right, so this whole build is going to be a fairly standard build, other than the stuff that LDO has provided. They said that they were working. Dave, you made it. Yeah, it's going to be a fairly standard build, other than the stuff that LDO provided. I've talked to Jason and just the LDO guys in general, and we talked about possibly including a Hearts of Iron mod in the kit, but that will have to come later on, maybe be an upgrade that they go for later on down the line. All right. The idea with this kit, this whole build series, is more just to make sure that the LDO kit is up to scratch, up to standard. And then, once this is built, I'll be tearing some of the parts off of this and putting it on that Milo over there. And then, hopefully, we'll get the best Milo that we can, that I could possibly have. That I can build an enclosure around. Phil, I know what you meant about. I get what you mean now about one side was good, the other side had a few marks on it. Now, what happened? Did you enclosure mechanical build vid due in about 2 weeks? Nice. Are you doing it as a video and not as a live stream? Yeah, video. Nice. Can't wait to see it. I'd love to make some videos eventually, but I've got so much other stuff to work on at times that a stream in the evening is often just easier for me to do. Haven't had any big time slots to stream lately. Oh god. What the hell was that? I have printed these parts off at 0.4mm layer height, so they are quite brittle. And that was just to save some time yesterday. Because, yeah, obviously with all the traveling I've been doing, I haven't had the time to do that much printing. In short, I drilled all the holes from the good side and did the counterbores from the underside after. Somehow my work coordinate system was off by like 1.5mm in each direction. Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing 20mm slots on the Casa build. Yeah. I saw what you put on Discord server the other day. I can't wait to actually see the projects you do on Casa, with Casa installed. Well, just with Milo in general. Don't worry. It's just a prototype part. You don't need to worry about the quality of it, really. Planning a little battle bot. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Didn't realize you were into battle bots. Is Robot Wars still a thing? I swear Robot Wars was a thing when I was a kid. It's like the British equivalent to battle bots. At least that's what I remember it being. Where did I put that bag? 3x12s. 3x8. Hello, Rose. Where the hell did I put them? Strange. Who's not into battle bots? Who's not into battle bots? Yeah, it died out in the UK TV-wise, but there's apparently a very active league for the smaller robots, Antweight and Beetleweight. Didn't realize that was a thing. Hello, Jason. How you doing? Good to see you here, dude. Haven't seen you here before. Can't remember it anyway. There they are. Knew they were somewhere. Hey, Raffers. How you doing, bud? 150 grams ant weight. I'm not too bad, Jason. 150 grams isn't a lot, considering that's, what, a small NEMA 17 motor? Something like that? .5 kilograms seems better, but ant weight doesn't seem possible to me. Yeah, use little 5G geared motors for the wheels, and a tiny drone motor for the vertical spinner. Oh. It's possible. I did it on an intro course not long ago. Okay, fair enough. But you want to make something that's got a little bit more oomph now on Milo. Is that the case? I will be getting an overhead camera soonish. Sooner than... Yeah, soon. I just need to get a clamp for my GoPro and an HDMI link for it to actually record with. and then you'll be able to get a closer look to what I'm actually doing. Sorry for the awkward angle if you're here for the first time. No worries, let's go. Hope everything's all right. I hope I haven't scared you off, that's all. You want an aluminium chassis? Okay. What can you fit on 2.5 kilograms? That's the question. I'm guessing spinners are... I'm going to speak like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't, because I've watched like one episode of BattleBots. Spinners tend to be the go-to, if I'm correct. Is that what they call them? Sorry for the no music today, guys. Unfortunately, Spotify has, for some reason, just not accepted my card. So I am stuck listening to ads on it, which I really don't want to do, and I don't want to serve ads to you guys, so you're just going to have to deal with my lovely voice for the day. My Milo hasn't been inactive since Serial Cut Life, plus learning how to cam, plus more life means it's probably going to sit another month or two. That's all right, as long as when you get some enjoyment out of it every now and again. I know the feeling of life. I think we all do. Now, make sure your nails don't rust. Wipe them with some light oil or something. Yep. Good advice. I'm Don on Discord. I was printing Z-axis parts right now. Oh, nice. Good to see you here, dude. Awesome. Right, now the side rails. Hopefully, we should slide in fairly easily. Oh God. Where's my hammer? There's my hammer. Tappy tap tap. There we go. If it doesn't fit, hit it harder. That's an engineering rule, isn't it? Yes, and if a German agrees with me, it's definitely true. Awesome. Right, legs next. Now, the legs are an LDO custom part, so I'm not too sure. It came with a little baggie in the same box that they were in. So I'm assuming that's how they want you to mount it. And it looks like they're using the same feet that are on the V2.4 LDO kit. Interference fit, yes. Perfect. I now officially hold a master's degree in material sciences. So, yes, perfect. Congrats, dude. Congrats. I believe that's what they want you to do. So it's screw, washer, lock nut. Let's see how difficult this is going to be to tighten up. Shouldn't be too difficult. Is this in? Right, that's 1 foot. Awesome. When did you get your results back, bud? This may be a time that actually this comes in handy. Nope. Just as useful as. Sent out like 50 applications already. So you don't have to keep working for the insurance guys, was it? Was it the insurance guys you were working for? Nice. What kind of work you looking at getting? Obviously, it's going to be have something to do with your degree. Anything specific? Anything you really want? Hopefully, we can figure out an easier way to do this, because so far I'm not liking. It's not horrible the way to get these feet on, but it's not nice either. I have talked to the LDO guys. I have recommended we they don't make these feet out of steel, right? Because they're just unnecessary as steel. Make them out of at most some aluminium. I hope you guys don't hate that, but they're just unnecessary cost. Right, that's 4 feet done. Do the M5x12. Do the feet use M5x12s? Yes, they do. So back out again. These bad boys. But apart from pay, that job was very cool. My boss, there was a good friend of mine. Oh, nice. Nice. I always think it's nice when you start off a job not knowing anyone and people actually become your friends, rather than going into a job where you know the people already. Right, front feet on. Or it will be after I screw this in. That already feels a fair bit heftier than the printed version. I have a few companies locally that do cool stuff in optics, automotive, and medical sectors, respectively. Nice. Well, best of luck to you, dude. No, you definitely deserve it. You've done a lot of work for the project so far, and hope that kind of you can use that to your advantage. And you definitely deserve it because of the work that you've done. Awesome. Right, that's the base. That's not going anywhere. That's fairly freaking solid, if you ask me. So that is the mill base all done. We're going to go on and do some of the electronics. We're not going to do any of the wiring. We're just going to do the electronics themselves for a bit. Also going to tighten some of these parts up because it feels pretty loose. Oh, I think one of these pieces is cracked. Yeah. Tip to you guys who are building Milo, stick to the recommended layer height. I printed these out at 0.4 millimeters just so I could have so I could get the stream out today and get some work going on them. And some of them are just cracking. They're far too weak on the fillets. IC14, that works fine. Fits like a dream. And also comes back out. Awesome. I was meaning to reprint the front ones anyway, so that's fine. It's not too much of a bother. It just means I need to watch out for it. Right. Let's flip her over and get a power supply in her. Right, let's get the electronics manual up. Awesome. So if you haven't seen the electronics manual yet, this is what it looks like. It's going to take you through all the steps that you need to flash the firmware. It's a lot simpler. If you flash Clipper before onto a 3D printer, it's going to be a lot easier of a process like that. It's somewhere between Marlin and Clipper. All the files are already done for you. You kind of just need to get RepRap firmware working for your specific board, and then upload the files that we have that we're going to have in the GitHub. I might do this after the stream. I might post everything. Everything's finished and done and working. All I need to do is just upload it, and I'll just do that if I have time after the stream. All right, so first things first, strengthening bar, which is still in the big box over here, I believe. There we go. Right, big box. Back in my days, dude, gonna have to start looking for work myself soon, but haven't worked out what to pivot to career change yet. Fun times. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't working. Just ride the rest of your life. That's all you need to do. Just get on a motorcycle and go. Beats working any day. M5/8, and I need some. There we go. Exactly what I was looking for. Some corner connectors. 2 years job free, money runs out. Yes. Hey, I've had a job for the last 2 years and then money still runs out. Tell me about it. Oh, you'll like this 9 Mile. I'm getting a new bike on Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. I'm getting an NC. No, sorry, not an NC 750. I'm getting a CB 500X. And it's been mostly kind of 70% of the way there converted to the Rally Raid CB 500. So I might actually be able to take it off roads. Oh yeah, CVs are great. You'll have tons of fun. I know I will. I know I will. I'm going to be being a little naughty with it though. I'm not going to have insurance. I'm going to get it from Superlight Factory in Cheshire. And when I pick it up, I'm not going to have insurance for the bike yet. So I'm going to take a few back roads and see if I can get it home in one piece. And be a bit naughty with it. Looking forward to seeing Milo on a bike. Hey, Smurf is coming around the corner faster than we think it's going to be. So it might just be a possibility. Milo in a top box. Spraying chips all over the M1. Oh god, I can really imagine some of the insurance claims for that. I just put road wheels back on mine, but ended up on a tangent because my vinyl wrap was bad. So now I own a spray gun and liters of spray. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I feel like I might have a dud. Ah, that's why. There was an M5, M3 T-nut in the bag of M5s. I must have pulled it out by accident. Just my luck, eh? Perfect. Right, that should stiffen up any of the bits that were broken. So that should help them stay intact. A little better. How does that seem now? Oh yeah, much better. Much better. Jake, get it straight, Jake. Come on. There we go. Now, cable channel time. Strong enough. Making headway with the FreeCAD Path workbench, though. Not quite there with the post-processor yet still need to write macros for work coordinate system, 0 on holes, etc. But yeah, going slow. Are you modifying the version that we have, that we put out, or are you making yours from scratch? Perfect. Gonna need some M4s now. The only M4s in the entire build. M4x8, perfect. Nope. Nope, these aren't the ones. I'm guessing those are going to be used for the fan. Those are spiral screws. Spiral screws? Oh, God. Aren't all screws spiral? You know what I mean. Hmm. And 2.5 by 5. All right, let's check the bomb real quick. The post process of the macros. The macros I wrote from scratch because I wanted to be able to configure the probe repeatability. Also because I don't know RRF macro functionality I wanted to learn. Fair enough. Right. Let's have a quick look at the bomb, shall we? M4, M4, M4. M4 by 10. So what are these M4 by 8? I'm guessing these are for the fans that they're using. And 2.5 by 5. I'll need to make a note about these and ask Jason what they're for, because they're not part of the bomb I made. M4 by 10. There we go. So power supply. Does this use the same head? No, I need another one. So at least you have a small project that you can do whilst waiting for more time to actually do stuff with Milo. To actually make some stuff with Milo. Hey Raffers, I'm probably going to chuck in a Duet 3 Mini 5 Plus, really because I've got one spare. That's fine. It will work. You'll just need to modify the firmware for it. Which should be easy enough. It's all explained in the electronics manual. Most of the time, RRF configs are actually interchangeable because they use function names rather than pin names for everything. So heater 1 on one board will be the same as heater 1. Well, you'll reference it as heater 1, so it should be able to work across multiple boards. You'll have to double check it though, because there are some bits where we exclusively call out pins, and you will have to change those. Specifically, not exclusively. But for the most part, it should work fine. Seems to be that a lot of people still don't know that you can use RepRap firmware on boards that aren't duet boards, which seems weird to me. Because CNC Kitchen did a video on them. I get that everyone's using Clipper nowadays, but back in the day, duet was one of the main firmwares. It was Marlin or duet boards which ran RRF, and everyone wanted those. So it seems a bit weird that there's not some market for them. Well, there is, but I've barely seen it. Yep, there's a VFD port. Just needs a PWM converter. A VFD on the Mini E3. Mini 5 Plus, sorry, Mini E3. That seems strange. I mean, if there is, more power to you, but God, I'm surprised by that. Yeah, I still don't even know what controller I want to go with. Milo Fly CDY is what we developed for. If you want the straight plug and play process, you've got that. It's got tons of I/O on it. You won't be lacking for anything. It's an easy enough board to get up and running. You will need a PCB. Sorry, you'll need an external relay and a PWM converter if your VFD needs it to actually run the spindle from the board. Which, by the way, LDO has been talking about making as part of their kit. Another M3. So we might have a relay and PWM converter board as part of this kit once it releases. No guarantees on that though. It's a development. It's in development on their side. You'll need to talk to LDO about that. And some M5x10s. I really like our. It's a good firmware. Like, I think people forget that just because it's not Clipper doesn't mean it's a bad firmware. I just don't like ordering from AliExpress. I get that. I was like that when I started kind of tinkering with things. I hated ordering from AliExpress. But then there's some stuff you just can't get in the UK. I think the US has a big advantage for tinkerers over a lot of European countries. It's really difficult to get some things in Europe. And there's just not that many makers, or not as many makers as there is in the US. I mean, look at all the festivals and things you guys have for makers. You've got open source. You've got Mirth, Rocky Mountain RepRap Festival. What's the other one? Smurf, Earth as well. Is it? I think Rapid. No, Rapid's in the UK. There's tons of stuff for makers in the US, and we've got what, Smurf, and that's it. And Smurf, this is going to be the first Smurf ever. Nightfill. It's better for a CNC than Clipper. We do need UK-based desktop machine shop. Yeah, have fun. Dave, I've been thinking about that for a while. But Germany. Outside is VFD shop. Ah. Fair. We should probably have some offline talks about this. I already know how we would handle logistics, etc. Via an ERP system. EU shipping isn't too bad for smaller stuff anyway. Yeah. Talk to me or you talk to Phil about that? Not too sure. Right. Control board next. Hopefully this fits in the gap I've left. It does. Awesome. These bits are already done. I just need some more of the M5x10s. Put those to one side. 2 M5x10s. Both. Yeah. We could get something organized. We still need a website first and foremost. Not just a desktop machine shop one. I'm talking about a Millennium one. We really do need to get one finished up. We can use the same platform. We can indeed. I think that's best left for something we talk about offline. Like you said, I'm not going to install the. I'm not going to take the sticky tape off the antenna just yet because I don't. I'm going to change one of these panels out so it actually fits the emergency stop. Because I printed the wrong one last night. So I'll need a PWM converter put in here. I'll need a relay put in here, both which I don't have on hand at the moment. They're all in that Milo over there. The ones I do have. LDO also might send out a board like I said earlier. So I think it's time. I won't install the drivers yet either. I don't like installing drivers until the electronics are actually done. What we'll do is we'll get satisfying peel. Don't fuck this up, Jake. Ah, fucked it up. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. It had to happen, didn't it? Ah, good. Oh. It was always going to happen. Yeah. The moment I said I'd do a peel on camera, it was going to happen. You didn't choose an easy difficulty peel. You are correct. I didn't. Yeah, the center cutouts for the fans and things don't make it easy to get a clean peel. Am I the only one who does this? When I'm building something, I'll peel one side of this sheet, and if it, as long as it's symmetrical, I'll peel one side of it, leave the other side on, so that by the time I'm finished with the build, or if I want to do some more stuff another time, if this side gets scratched up, I can always just flip it around and use the other side. I tend to just stick it on like that. That's going off like Tiny Tim's face mask. No idea who Tiny Tim is. Alright, looking for M3 by believe. Not going to install the fans yet because I still need to figure out what they want us to do with those. Ooh. Check the screw lengths of those. I'm pretty sure they're in 5x8s. Good thing I spotted that before I put the manual out. Oh, awesome. Right, so that should do it for today. So, table's built. I'm going to replace the front, one of the front pieces for it, so I can actually put the big red button in, the e-stop. Once that's all done, we can start getting onto the main assembly. Probably going to be done on probably next week Monday, this coming week Monday. So that's just because that's my next day off. Either that or the Sunday before that. My parents are visiting for the next couple of days, so I won't be able to stream then. That's fine. So hopefully see you guys all in a week's time. Oh no. See you guys all in a week's time. Hope you all have a fantastic time. And can't wait to finish this kit up. Right. Cheers, folks.